Welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and I am here, actually sitting in my 81 Mustang. Um, Stitch, which it's a little cold in here, but I'm in the shop, as you can tell. Now this is not my shop. This is a friend of mine's shop, and honestly, I have free access to here anytime I want, so it's kind of cool. But I was just about to figure out how am I going to pull the transmission in this car, and then just kind of just started sitting here scrolling through Facebook, whatever else, and just went from there. Yeah, because right now, like, don't get me wrong, could I pull a transmission myself? Maybe. I've never done it, so I'd prefer to have help with that. And I mean, like, the one thing is, unfortunately, with my buddy Keith, he's not because of his health issues and whatever else, he's not able to function until like a certain time of day for the most part. It's just one of these things, like, he's got a really bad back, so and I understand that, like, he's pretty wiped out at the end of the day when working on my cars with me, so I get it. But yeah, this Stitch here is going to be under the knife here pretty soon, or in the wrench, I guess, because I am swapping in a T5 manual transmission in this car, and as a result, this car is going to be lifted up in the air, and we are going to drop the transmission out of it. I need the bell housing off of it. Now, it'd be cool if I could just, pull. I mean, it's easier just to pull the entire transmission than as opposed to trying to just pull the bell housing. Like, I know that there are a few different things that I have to do. Like, for example, I'll have to like, disconnect the shifter in here. I'll need to get up underneath, and I'll need to disconnect the cable. I'll need to disconnect the torque converter bolts, the cross member bolts. There's quite a few things to do to actually drop a transmission in one of these. It's not terribly long. Like, it'll probably take an hour or two. But like, I do want to be home tonight for game 1 of the playoffs for the Calgary Flames, actually. So go Flames. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know if I'll actually get to this today. I hope to, but I might just end up going home. I don't know. It's been a good couple of days here now. Like, yesterday was fantastic, to be honest. Like, I got to help a girl out with her truck. Now, it's only a temporary fix that I gave her, but it is still, drivable at the very least. Actually, let's get some heat in here. The heater's going in the shop, and it's a little cold in the car. And this is the only place where I can really set this up. I mean, I could set up the tripod and sit on a chair, I suppose. But, yeah. But no, like, as you can see, like, I'm in the shop here with my car. And, yeah, because actually the convertible's outside. She is fixed. Runs a hell of a lot better. Starts all the button every time now. We put in the new HEI distributor in it, which, there's going to be a lot of Ford guys that are like, oh, you shouldn't put that in there, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I really don't care. Like, an HEI distributor is better than the Durasparks are, even though Duraspark, there's nothing wrong with the Duraspark. But, yeah, the HEI is just a little bit better, right? And they're cheaper too, so there's that. Like, a Duraspark will cost you somewhere between 120 to 150 bucks, depending on where you go. Where that little HEI, you can pick one of those up for like 80, 100. So they're a little cheaper. And it's a more, I should say, more compact design, because it's not compact at all. But I am really needing to go to the bathroom here. Crap. And there's not a bathroom out here in the shop at all. And unfortunately, Keith is not out here. Not yet. Because like I said, I could use his help dropping this transmission out. I want to make sure that, everything goes to plan and nothing goes wrong with that, because, again, it's something that I haven't done before. So, yeah, it's one of those deals. And it's not super hard or anything, but there is certain steps involved, and I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything, right? And having that extra pair of eyes is always a nice thing to have, because, like, for example, My buddy Keith. He is honestly, he knows these cars very well. He's built many of them. But there was some stuff like, and I was trying to think, okay, for the HEI swap on that, we needed actually, sorry, when we were doing the HEI swap, we decided we were going to redo the wiring for the fuel pump because the fuel pump, it was connected to the coil, which is a high draw for the coil, and it would have resulted in the car. I think that was what the misfire was being from because it was misfiring. So okay, what we ended up doing on that car actually was unfortunately we could not find a connection under the hood because we tried to put it to the diagnostic port, but unfortunately on those the diagnostic port only works when the ignition's on, not when it's actually running, or at least with enough voltage, because it showed 11.7, which is what the battery was at the time. So it was fine, but then we started the car and it was just running off of whatever was in the carburetor. And then once that was gone, then we were screwed. So we ended up running it off of the fuse for the radio. So if I lose radio, I lose my fuel pump. I know that immediately, and I just had to pull over really quick and replace the fuse. Now we did upgrade the fuse in it to a 30 amp fuse, so that'll be good. And yeah, it's actually a double fused line, so it should be okay. Fingers crossed. But yeah, and like I'll be driving that home today. And ooh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to really go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna have to find a bathroom here. I will, yeah. I'll come back a little later. Thank you for the people that have been watching. I apologize. I really need to go to the bathroom now.